Hi, this is Jack Westerman for ESEA.net here in Los Angeles, California for the ESL ESEA Pro League Season 2 Finals. Joining me this time is my mother's favourite player, Nathan NBK Schmidt, who just beat Liquid in your first elimination game. Sorry, not elimination game, first group game. So, Nathan, good to be in California?
Yeah, it's a very big difference compared to the cold Europe at the moment. Landing here with our bit jackets, and now we're just walking around in shirts. So yeah, it's very different and feels good to be here.
Had a chance to do much sightseeing so far?
Not much, thanks to the fact that we only have one game per day. We will have some free time to just go around and check some stuff. So yeah, done a few things, but looking forward for more.
Cool. Sounds good. Well, let's talk about Counter-Strike a little bit, less about the sunshine. So you just beat Team Liquid. When we were walking over, you said you got the win, but you weren't particularly pleased by it, it seemed.
No. The first map we played on an internal level was pretty shaky. Our communication was next to terrible. And nobody was listening to each other. We were just playing for our own and trying to get kills without working as a team. That was pretty awful to see on our side, although we managed to grab a win thanks to just individual performances. But against good teams, I mean, against better teams like Top 4, Fnatic, etc., you're just gonna they're not gonna forgive any mistakes. And Liquid even pushed us on Cobble, although they have a stand-in with Mo. So not really happy about our performance. And the second map was better in that way, although we still had some shaky moments. But overall, still many things to improve.
Just on Cobble, so you say you pulled through in the end. You won 16-14, I think, overall. There was a point toward the end of that map where it was 14-all, and Liquid really screwed up. I mean, was it really you guys coming through, or did they kind of gift you the win?
Well, I mean, we had pistols and Kevlar. We didn't have much. It was just up to us to make the crazy thing and take the win off of them. I guess the fact that they were playing with a stand-in obviously kind of changed the thing. They probably would have closed it with their complete lineup because, as I said, we made like tons of mistakes, and you're not allowed to make those in professional games. So. No, we just managed to win a round. I don't even remember how it went, but individually we managed to get kills left and right, and I mean that worked. So we didn't play a real team game there, and just our headshots gave us the little edge.
Have you guys played against Mo before? Because he's been to Europe with a few different rosters, right?
Yeah.
So you're familiar with his play style?
Yeah, I mean, we played him back in Counter-Strike Source. That was the last times where he was beating the French teams and just screaming on everyone. That was fun times. But Copenhagen Games 2011, just YouTube that. And I think one player doesn't affect the game style pretty much. We're just looking for him to just go for crazy picks or playing more of an individual style and let the rest of the team just back him up.
Right.
But I mean, Mo proved that he was a good player. He had good stats against us, and just quite annoying overall to play against. So fun to play against him again.
All right, so annoying play style and shouts all the time. So
he used to shout really 5 times more than he did today. But he's always someone very entertaining to watch and to play against.
Absolutely. Okay, well, let's talk about Cash. That was the second map you played, and obviously you guys looked a lot better on that. Is it fair to say you had Liquid? Well, was that an improvement in your internal communications, or do you just have Liquid? Do you have their number on that map?
I think it was a bit of both. We were playing very good in Cash lately. Like our game style and the way we fill the map as a team is very good in my opinion. And like after our first close map, when you're the underdog, if you lose the first map, like you have the win in your hands and you just drop it. When you come into a second map, you generally just lose it pretty much. Like it's just an overall thing that happens. And we managed to play a bit better. Our communication was easier on that map because you don't have that many rotations and holes in a defense whatsoever. So it was just kind of easier to play our own style and just impose it to them. But like the whole team level was a step above Liquid, and we just managed to win all the key rounds.
You mentioned that you only have one best of 3 a day. Is it
Yep.
quite nice when you come to these events and it's such a relaxed schedule? It gives you a long time to kind of decompress.
I think it depends on the players and of the events. Obviously, we're happy to have that here because we can walk around and just discover LA.
Yeah.
But
Nobody walks in LA.
yeah, well, we do because we have no car here. But yeah, I personally love having events just like iOS Pantamera. That was beginning of the year where we played, I don't know, 8 maps in one day.
Yeah.
Like I also like those events where it's like more in a small group and you just play games 24/7 because I mean we're here for that. We're here to play.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like to have more than one best of 3 a day because it's really not a lot. And yeah, it depends where the event is held at. Depends.
Yeah. There's some nicer places than others, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, some places we're at like several times already.
Yeah.
And
true.
when it's like minus 10 degrees outside, you just don't even want to get out and visit. So
Sure, I'll play 4 best of 3s today.
yeah, exactly. We can play all day long. No problem.
Right. Well, your next best of 3 will be against either Fnatic or Conquest, right? Whoever wins this next
Yes.
game. Safe to say you'll be playing Fnatic. I would have thought of that.
Yeah, I mean, Fnatic have looked incredibly good ever since Dennis came into the lineup. Conquest are definitely the underdogs in that game. And yeah, I just expect Fnatic to win it. Although Conquest could obviously have some tight maps,
Yeah.
but Fnatic just have the experience, and now they're back on their confidence winning streak.
Definitely,
So
yeah.
they're the favorite for this tournament.
Yeah, well, and they've won their last 2 tournaments.
Yeah,
as well,
exactly,
of
yeah.
course. Do you foresee another like 6 months of Fnatic dominance coming up? Do you fear that?
I mean, it's possible. Obviously, it's possible. They have the talent for that. I think it's more going to be up to the other teams to just adapt as quick as possible to them and to match their firepower. I think that's the main thing. With this roster they have right now, any player, like literally any player, can just pull aces and do anything crazy. So yeah, it's going to be up to the other teams because they definitely have the good mentality. They have the consistency, and yeah, it's up to the other teams to block them, not
Right.
up to them to just destroy everyone.
Okay, Nathan, I've just got 2 more questions before I let you
Sorry.
go and enjoy the actually clouds at the moment, right?
Yeah, it's alright. We're planning on going to casinos, stuff like that, and we're going to keep like Venice Beach, stuff like that for the
Alright.
sunny days.
Okay, cool. Well, 2 more questions before I let you get back to
Sorry.
the clouds. This new update Valve released,
Yes.
the revolver, the increasing round time, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
How are you feeling about that?
Well, I didn't try it, so
No.
it's very hard to say. From the feedback I got, the revolver was, I mean, is by far too OP and is going to be nerfed. I mean, it has to be nerfed.
Yeah.
Regarding run times, I mean, there are still some questions about it. What's the real point? Like, if it was really to nerf just smokes and muddies, or if it was just to force more city action and just not being laid back into bomb sites. I mean, the question is still wide open for that. We can't have all the answers yet.
Yeah.
And the CS community is always reluctant to have changes into their own game, especially for something that is set up for 10 years.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know, the only thing that I don't like is that obviously Valve is just throwing those changes without even talking about them to anyone. And it's, yeah, it's a bit, like, we're a bit sad on our side that we don't have rate exchanges on that side. So yeah, the question is still wide open. I don't really know if it's really good or bad. The first thing that comes to my mind is that they probably, I mean, I can see some reasons behind it, but the game is already very much T-sided right now because of economy, because of the AK being more powerful than the M4, etc., etc. So yeah, I'm really not sure because it's just going to buff the T power. And yeah, I don't see it extremely positive on the long term right now.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see what Valve do in the subsequent updates. Last question before I let you go. I don't know whether this comes across on camera, but your hair's looking pretty blue at the moment, and as was
Maybe
Kenny S's.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's just the light outside.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I don't know. You can't really see it on camera. Maybe.
Is there a particular reason for that, or just hairdressing error?
Well, I mean, we had the hair blue after the major.
Yeah.
Because we won it.
But I mean, the fact that it's still blue?
Yeah, well, we let it blue pretty much whenever we wanted. I mean, for as long as we wanted. We tried to diet it back into another color, yet it's not perfect.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, we're gonna work on that. We're gonna go back to normal hair standards and hopefully become normal haired again.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. We're gonna get rid of that blue.
All right, Nathan, thank you very much.
Yeah,
always good to talk to you. Do you want to run through shout-outs and stuff?
Well, it's going to be the classic,
As always, yeah.
So I'm going to just open the jersey to just show sponsors, first of all. So thanks to... I'm going to rate them up because I can. Astros, Cave Gaming, Games, Twitch, Monster, obviously on the other side, and DX Racer, Alpha Draft, and the whole Team NBS group.
Sounds good.
And yeah, thanks for everyone who is tuning in and watching to this interview or to the games in general. Having you on the side is always very much appreciated. And yeah, thank you for the interview and see you soon.
And of course, my mother.
Of course, yeah, special shout outs to Jack's mother. Obviously nothing behind that, just like shout outs because...
Exactly. She's a big fan.
Exactly, big fan.
Right. Cool. Nathan, thank you very much. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
And in the sunshine as well, of course.
Gonna enjoy that.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, sunshine slash cloud today. And for everyone at ESEA.net, stay tuned for more coverage here in LA, California.